What is the most attractive thing a woman can do on a first date? Story 1. Look me dead in the eye, sitting a little closer than normal, and completely annihilate my comfort zone. This is my signature move. Username checks out. If you want me to use a stethoscope, the shirt's gotta go. Okay, sure. Wait, why are you stripping? I didn't say whose shirt. Story 2. Man, this girl has a way to make me feel flustered that I cannot explain. I was usually the controlled and stoic one, but she can turn me into her puppy with a look. Is her name Makima? Reddit guy here. Just wanted to say that, wow, it seems that we all have that one girl that makes us go crazy and bend backwards for her. That girl you die for. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Story 3. I'm going to do a shit job explaining this, but when I can tell she wants me, and not that she wants a boyfriend. Sometimes it feels like the person just really wants a boyfriend, and is somewhat of holding a job interview to determine if I'm suitable for the position. I don't want that. If I can tell she just wants to be with me because she wants to be around me, that's when I feel attracted. It could be any little thing, like initiating hand holding, her extending the date to suggest a walk, or even just a look in their eyes. One of my biggest insecurities is that someone is just tolerating me. If I pick up that sense on a date, it will immediately kill any vibe I had and make me withdraw. I'm a woman, but I know exactly what you mean, and it's the same for me. Doesn't everyone want that? Like me for me. Genuinely be attracted and want to spend time with one another? No, some people just want a partner. Others want a specific person. For example, person A is looking for a partner. He complains he doesn't have one. He talks about how hard dating is. He mentions wanting to settle down and start a family. They want a partner, and that might be you. If it's not, they'll keep looking. Person B met you and really likes you. They are enjoying being with you. You probably met by chance, were friends first, or worked together, and so the relationship didn't start with preconceived notions. They want you. You're not filling a missing hole, you're something extra. If it doesn't work out, she'll be hurt, but she won't immediately look for someone else. I have a friend that's being person A, and it means she's always casting hooks, so if it doesn't work out with guy 1, she's already talking to guy 2. My other friend hasn't dated in a year or two, but fell for one of his close friends. Before her, he'd said he didn't care about getting a girlfriend. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and he was miserable, and hasn't tried dating since. He's not pining after a girlfriend, he's pining after that one girl. I totally agree. In my opinion, people shouldn't date just for the sake of dating. They should try to forge a connection, start a meaningful relationship with someone that has your back and you have their back, someone who loves you and will support you through the good and the bad, something long term that will lead to something meaningful. But again, not everyone thinks like that, which is fine. Everyone is entitled to their way of life. Story 4. My current GF and I went out to eat at a restaurant, and I was terribly nervous as she was intelligent, attractive, and 100% my type. Apparently she read me very well, and how nervous I was, and she looked me in the eye and told me not to be nervous. It was our first date, and it was going to be a great time, and she wanted to get to know the real me. I don't know if it was how she said it, or the fact that she saw it and had the confidence to let me know it was going to be okay, but it immediately calmed me down and made me feel comfortable with her. That was the most attractive thing any girl has ever done, and a huge reason why I will be proposing to her soon. Maybe you should wait until after the second date. Or at least until this first date is over. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And what she did is really amazing. Really happy for you, man. Hope the proposal goes well and you come back to update us after the wedding is over. Story 5. Laugh genuinely. Obviously this requires whoever they're dating to be funny, but when it happens it's hot. It was the second date when she relaxed and her whole demeanor changed. I tried to put it into words and stumbled out, the way the light is behind you. Your silhouette, you have this aura. Oh, just say she looks pretty, idiot. She laughed genuinely, and I decided I wanted to hear that sound every day for the rest of my life. As a bonus, she makes me laugh every day. Though I must admit, my new favorite sound is our baby's laugh. So happy for you. I'm gonna go sleep on the highway tonight. You should teach your kid your ways when he grows up, OP, so you get to have grandchildren faster. Story 6. Holding my hand whilst walking back from the date. I don't care how the date went, but if you're grabbing my hand to hold it whilst walking, I just melt completely. I find that kind of confidence the most attractive thing ever. Or put your arm through mine, makes me feel all protective. You'd be stunned how many times I've thought, yes, more masculine friend, this would be a nice arm to hold to keep close, but not get in each other's way if you put your hand in your pocket already. Damn. I love holding an arm while I walk, but it feels weird if you're just jabbing your elbow out like a medieval lord. Put your hand in your coat pocket. It's the perfect amount of room, and you'll look so casually chivalrous. There need to be classes for this in high school or something. How to not be unattractive. Honestly, touch goes a long way if you're allowed. If my partner let me hold their hand, or play with their hair, or heck, even giving them a piggyback ride, that would mean a lot to me personally. Story 7. Speak passionately about something she loves that isn't her ex. Or even about something she hates that also isn't her ex. I do love a good passionate rant, not gonna lie. Besides, I find that common hatred is just as good a bonding catalyst as common interests, lol. Yeah, but it would only work on a first date. I went on a date once, the girl complained about the job during all the date. Okay, nice, no problem. Everybody hates something about the job. The second date, she complained about everything in the job and the people that works with her, all the date. And the interviews for new job. She had the opportunity to change to a better job, but didn't because she would have to drive extra 10 minutes. On the third, she complained about the current job, everybody at it, and the proposal of a new job. And her neighbors, and the place she was studying. At that point, I noticed that not only a single time she said something that she liked. A hobby, a movie, a song. Just pure hate everything about my life. Everything is bad, not only single thing good happens to me. That was a red flag to me. Honestly, I wouldn't like it if a person that I was dating spoke about their ex constantly. Once is fine, but if you keep going on and on, it's like you aren't trying to move on at all. Like, what am I even here for? Just to be an outlet and nothing else? I don't like that. Same for the people that only talk about their problems. I get that life can get really hard and stressful a lot of times, but you have to learn to take the good with the bad, and see the positives, and rely on the people around you to help you more, instead of complaining about everything in sight. Story 8. Be able to balance the conversation 50-50. Goes for men too. After a long time married, I'm so glad I stuck with the one who could hold a good conversation, because that's what you spend more time doing than anything else in the long run. Me too. Been married 25 years. We go on our long walks together several times a week. Still always have something to talk about. Story 9. Be confident, be present, and enjoy the moment. Make conversations and please, put the phone away for the most part. Is it this bad out there? That sounds like the absolute bare minimum, haha. Honestly, if your date is constantly on their phone, you're either failing to make any meaningful conversation or they're a total butthole, nothing in between. Story 10. Genuinely try and get to know you. Heck yeah. Hard to talk with someone with no interest. Completely agree. For me, I give 15 minutes to a person shows no interest. Then what? Off with their heads. Story 11. Hug me tight at the end. Hugging is so underrated. As someone who was never hugged growing up, absolutely. This is how I knew my husband liked me, while we were in school. We'd hug at the end of the day, before getting on the bus. Everyone hugged for saying bye. He didn't want to let go and was reluctant to leave. Now, 14 years later, we're expecting our first kid, haha. I can really relate to you guys. Hugs are the absolute best, especially if it's not one-sided. If you hug someone and they hug back, it's like you feel an extra sense of warmth. One-sided hugs feel so cold, but if you're both into it, it really feels secure and comforting. Story 12. Most of the answers here are things that should be expected. A woman not being on her phone is the most attractive thing she can do. Those are some really low expectations. Oh yeah, baby, show me those basic social skills. I can't. Story 13. On our first date it was two things. 1. Went for the hug then stopped herself and looked shy. It was a good sign things were going to go well. 2. Accidentally brushed her hand on second date and she grabbed it and held it under the table. So affirming. Married 15 years so far. Edit. Oh my, so many amazing comments and lovely responses. Thank you so much all you champions. 2 sentences but feels like I watched a whole movie with happy ending. Best comment here. Happy 15 to 15 more. Like the stories you saw? Leave yours in the comments. I would love to make a video on them soon. Also don't forget to like and subscribe for more.